Well, I'm back. I have a new project. This is a 1973 classic Beetle. It's not the Super Beetle. And I picked it up a while ago, and I'm finally getting around to where I can start to work on it. I will be trying to get it home today, and once I get it home, we will be taking apart a lot of stuff on it. It does have some rust and it has some floor pan rust, but overall it's in pretty good shape. I'm going to just do an initial walk around right now to let you have a bit of a glance at it. You can already tell that those are really rusted out. Floorboard's very rusted out. And you can see right here that it had gotten in an accident of some kind. The interior is in rougher shape. But still, it's, hey, look, it has a stereo. A JVC. That's a little bit too classy for me. It's got a bit of a cracked windshield, but it does have a sunroof. I am going to be pulling this all apart, and something else my other one didn't have is a back seat. Oh, they put some louvers. See that? It's one is broken. That's kind of cool. That kind of makes a sporty look to it. But overall, as I go around this, looks good. It's got the mag wheels. You can also see a big crack in the bondo right here. So you know that this is all one big piece of bondo, but you know I can get those panels. And I fixed the other one up. The rubber around here is kind of dried out. So I will likely be replacing that. And yeah, I'm going to see if I can open up the hood right away. I've got VW in the shop now, and I'm about to do some work on it. Just taking you around to have a quick look. The fenders and most of, even inside the body, if you look down, you can see some surface rust in there, but it's not too bad. You can see the heater. They removed the little heater box that comes up from your heater channels. That's supposed to go right where that end is. You can also tell the original color was white, and someone painted it orange. My wife had an orange VW Rabbit, and she called it pumpkin, so I just might keep this orange and redo it for her and call it pumpkin for her. Again, you know, most of the trim is in place. Even here, see some of they didn't prep the white paint terribly good to paint over, you can see, but that's not really rust, it's just some of let go. Now where some of the issues are, as you can see down here, is rust has formed under here, which is really common. So I will peel all that bondo off and do what I can to tune that up. But yeah, compared to my other buggy, this one is relatively rust-free on top. Now we're under here, and you can see that there is a lot of rust. The floorboards are basically rusted out. It's actually quite nasty shape. And you can see the rust basically goes all the way down and all the way up. So the floorboards need to be replaced. That means I need to do a body off restoration. I've never pulled a body off a Beetle before. People tell me or YouTube videos make it look really easy, but I guarantee it's probably not as easy as what they say it is. But I have the tools and I have a lot of mechanical ability, so Why not give it a shot? The heater channels up here, which are heater channels right here, don't look too bad. I mean, they are rusted, but I guess once this comes off, we'll tell how bad the heater channels are. I'll have to weld a couple of cross supports in. Of course, these are completely shot. They're running boards. The motor would start only if I pulled it. I have a hunch that the compression is pretty bad. I do have a compression checker. I'll be checking that in, but I'm kind of need to tackle this in stages, and so I don't know if I'll do the motor first or if I'll do the body first. The motor will have to come out, but as everybody knows on the Beetle, that's relatively simple. And you know, on the last one, it took me a lot of effort to get it back in, but with the help of a few of my friends, it went in, and that was all good. Again, on this side, there is the Bondo's letting go there a little bit, so I will peel that all the way. I'm really not afraid to do Bondo on the flat. And this is on the flat, because you can trowel it out and you can make it look pretty smooth and a bit of a sand and you're good. It's when I was trying to Bondo to create the curves that was challenging, to say the least. So again, the interior is in really tough shape. You can even see where the headliner is pretty rotted out. There's some garbage seat covers on it, and yeah, it's in tough shape. I'm not going to lie about that. The front seat is shot. I mean shot. It needs a new cover. I'll be putting some. It's got the old straw in it, so what I will be likely doing is putting a little bit of foam in and then covering it with aftermarket seat covers that I did the other Beetle in that. I liked how they turned out. They turned out relatively good. They look nice and clean. The carpets are in both same shape as most of the interior, so we will be cleaning and removing and doing all kinds of work here. So the first little while is going to be removing seats, batteries, hood, trunk hood, probably not doors. I'll leave the doors in it for now, and then we'll go from there. I will be also replacing the liners, the door panels here. This one doesn't look too bad, but the one on the inside is completely shot. And so yeah, that'll have to replace. I might, if I get real ambitious, I might even pop all the windows out today and just have it a little bit more open air. The really cool thing is that this one has a sunroof. And so we'll be working, and of course that'll be popping out also, and we'll be dealing with other things in association with that. The cool thing is it does have a rear view mirror, and I had to put aftermarkets on the other one. Well, that's the first walk around on the, I'm going to call it the pumpkin project, and I'm really quite excited about doing it. It is it's going to be a real challenge, but you know, it's going to be coming wintertime right away, and I like to have something in the shop to putter away at. It looks a little tough with rusted floorboards. It is a little bit rustier than what I anticipated, even though that the fenders and some of the wheel well area looks in better shape right now. Now that's subject to change. Now the really cool part is that I pull started it out at my buddy's farm and I drove it home. I drove it home and I got it all the way up to driveway and I parked it up there. And but when you know it, it wouldn't start again to get in the garage. So actually I walked it into the garage on the starter and low gear, and that worked relatively well. So I was pretty happy it started and it ran, but sitting in the shop, it drained all the oil on the floor. It has pretty nasty oil leak underneath, so I'll sort that out too. I'm having a hunch I'll be rebuilding this motor also, but I'm not too afraid of that. You saw me do the other one. But yeah, thanks for coming along with the ride. This is a new project. If any of you guys want to come and check it out, I'm always look forward to having people show up. But this is the first part of the program that or project I'm going to be doing. Um, Soon I'll be putting it up on stands and pulling the wheels and starting to rip the fenders off and just getting it ready. I am excited and kind of scared about doing the body off restoration. That is a challenging thing to say the least. Um, it's always kind of cool to be able to have a look at it and to see some of the ones I see on YouTube and how good it was. Now the other one I think had a body off restoration one time because the floorboards were basically pristine. I sandblasted them and painted them again, but wow, they were in really nice shape. Whereas these are just rotted right through, and I could probably push a screwdriver through almost anywhere I wanted. So that's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Follow me in the journey. If you have any questions or any close-ups you want of anything, you let me know and I'll see what I can do. And but you guys have a great time. Remember, like the video, push that like button, and subscribe. Have yourself a great day. Bye now.